Ki ha-mitzvah zois asher anoichi mitzavecha hayom loi nifleis hi mimcha v'lo rechoki. The mitzvah, this one, which I command you today, is not hidden from you. It's not distant from you. Leb'shamayim hi. It's not in the heavens. Leimor miyala lanu hashamayma. So that you might say, who shall go up to the heavens, v'yikacheha lanu, and take it for us, v'yashmi'einu oisah v'na'asena, so that we will be able to hear its words and do it. V'loi me'ever layom hi. It's not across the ocean. Leimor mi'aver lanu el ever hayom, so that you might say, who shall cross the ocean, v'yikacheha lanu, and take it for us, v'yashmeinu oisah v'na'asena, and allow us to listen to it so that we shall do it. It's not in the heavens. It's not me'ever hayom. Ki koroiv elecha hadavar ma'oid beficha uvovavcha la'asoso. The matter, this mitzvah, ki ha-mitzvah hazos, is koroiv elecha ma'oid. It's close to you, very much. Beficha, in your dibur, uvovavcha, and in your machshava, in your heart, la'asoso, and in your actions. It's in everything that we do and everything that we breathe, everything we think about. What is this mitzvah? The Ramban says, Al kol ha-Torah kula. It's going on the entire Torah. Alternatively, v'hanachon, ki al kol ha-Torah yomar kol ha-mitzvah. Had it been referring to the whole Torah, he says, it should have said kol ha-Torah. But ha-mitzvah hazos al ha-tshuva niskeres. And it's going on tshuva. So he brings two pshatim. First, he says, perhaps we're talking about the entire Torah. It's a summary, right? You finished the story. Now at the end, ki ha-mitzvah hazos, this entire Torah in its entirety. It's not rechoka, it's not ve'ever layom, it's karav elecha, you can do it, don't worry. He says, no, but that would have been kol ha-Torah, or kol ha-mitzvah. Mitzvah hazos is tshuva. It says, "Vashivosa alovavecha v'shavta ad Hashem Elokecha mitzvah sheyitzava osanu lasos kedu." That's the mitzvah. It's a mitzvah of tshuva. Medrash Rabbah says more like the first shot of the Rambam, but a little bit different. The Medrash says, Rabbanon Omri, the rabbis say, Hatipesh hazeh nichnas lebeis hakneses. The fool walks into the Beis HaKnesses, v'roa osan oskin ba'Torah, and they see people learning, occupying themselves in Torah study. V'hu omar lahem, heyach adam lomei Torah tchila. How can a person begin learning Torah? Omrim lo, Techila Koreh b'Megillah. In the beginning, you could learn the easy stuff. You can learn Megillah. Achakach b'Sefer, and then you can learn in Sefer, one of the Chumshei Torah. Then you can learn Nevi'im. Then you can learn Ksubim. And if you finished all of that, you can learn Mikra and Talmud and Halachos and Agagos. It's a lot there, right? Kevan sheshoymakach. So the fool who hears if It's impossible to complete. When am I going to do this? V'chozer min hashar, and he leaves.
That's a mistake.
Omer Rabbi Yanai Lama Davar Doimer. What is this comparable to? L'kikar shahaya tolu ba'avir. There was a vichel. There was a bagel.
A bread.
Hanging in the sky. Kikar. Totally ba'avir. Maybe it was on the rafters or something. Tipesh Omar, this little fool says, Mi yachala avio. Who can possibly go and get that? Upikeach Omar, lo yecha taloisai. Didn't somebody put it there?
Yeah,
if somebody put it there, then somebody can get it. Maybe Sulam Akana Omarido so go bring a ladder and we'll go and get it. Kach Komi Shuhu Tipesh Omar Emasai Ekra Kol Torah. Any fool is going to say, when? When is it possible to study Torah? How can I finish? How can I conclude? What am I going to do? I might as well not start. That's a fool. Umishu pikeach mahu osa, smart person, shoina perek echad b'chol yoim v'yoim. He learns a perek every single day, ad shemesayim kol Torah kula, until he finishes the entire kula. Amar HaKadosh Baruch Hu, listen to this. Hashem says, Loi nifleisi, it's not covered, it's not hidden. V'im nifleisi, if you think it's hidden, mimcha.
Yeah. From you only.
Shein ata asuk ba. It's your fault.
Yeah.
If you think it's hidden. Loi nifleisi. V'im nifleisi. Mimcha. It's your fault. Shein ata asuk ba. Havik your mitzvah hazos. That's the pshat. Yeah, mitzvah hazos. The idea of mitzvah hazos is the mitzvah of Talmud Torah, of learning Torah
In general.
Yeah, mitzvah hazos, of studying, of learning, of trying to grab hold of the entire Torah. Ki korov elecha hadover ma'oid. It's not distant. It's close. It's within us. It's within our reach. It's not beyond anybody sitting in this room. If you think that you can't do it, and when I say you can't do it, I mean you can't finish the entire Torah, then there's the door.
Whoa. No one's going.
Okay, good. So we have a consensus. We can all do it. We can all do it. It's Mitzvah Hashem. We can all do it. Ki korev elecha adavar ma'od. In Svasemes, in this week's parsha, Tafresh Lamed Daled, the Svasemes says, korev elecha b'ficha v'vavcha la'asoso. Pirush, what does it mean? Ki korev elecha adavar ma'od b'ficha v'vavcha la'asoso. He explains that beficha uvuvavcha la'asoso means it's in your mouth and it's in your heart to do what? To make it korov.
To make it close.
To make it close. Ki korov elecha hadavar ma'od. It's very close. Beficha uvuvavcha la'asoso. Who's going to make it very close? It's within our own power. It's within our own grasp. So to make it korov. It's our choice. You walk into the Beis HaMedrash, you sit down, you start to learn, or you don't start to learn, or you walk out because you think it's not for me. Maybe it didn't have the right grade 3 teacher. I had Rabbi Mechalowitz, so I was more lucky. You might not have had him for grade 3. So since I had him for grade 3, I was able to go and study after that, and you didn't have it for grade 3, so maybe you weren't able to. But that's not. That's the fool's approach. The smart person says somebody must have put somebody wrote the Talmud, somebody wrote the Mishnah, somebody wrote the Midrashim, somebody wrote the Agada, somebody wrote it, so let me learn it. If somebody put it there, I can learn it. Beficha uluvavcha lasoso. It's within our own hands, our own mouths, our own actions to make it kikara velecha hadavar ma'oid, as they state in Tzvas Emes. In Tzvas Emes again in Rosh HaShana, Tafresh Nun Hey. Tzvas Emes says, amazing thing. We should keep this in our minds when we're davening on Rosh HaShana. It's actually Tafresh Nun Aleph. Zachreinu l'chaim. Rosh Hashanah is approaching, guys. We're almost there. You know, on I think it was Tuesday night or Wednesday morning, I got like the first email blast from somebody. Oh, wishing you a Happy New Year. I almost fell out of my chair.
What?
Rosh Hashanah? It's only Wednesday. I mean, we got a whole few more whatever days left to do. Now Rosh Hashanah? I got scared. It's already Rosh Hashanah. It's already, I don't know what I got there, but it's already Rosh Hashanah. I was scared. Yeah. On Sunday night in Mirz Hashem, we're going to be standing in front of Hashem and saying, Zachreinu l'chaim, Melech Havetz b'chaim.
Oh yeah.
Zachreinu l'chaim, where we ask the Rebbeinu Shalom, please remember us for life. Because Sveinu b'sefer HaChaim says the Tzvas Emes, Ki hinei Rosh Hashanah b'chinas yira. It's true, on Rosh Hashanah we tremble. Rabbi Yisrael Salanter trembled all the way from Rosh Chodesh Elul. He trembled. But for the rest of us, we don't tremble from Rosh Chodesh Elul, but at least on Rosh Hashanah we tremble, we fear. It's a state of pachad, of yira, of otzrichim liros, shelo lios yira rak ma'onesh. We should not only fear because we're afraid of the consequences. The consequences, what's going to happen if chas v'shalom, the din shouldn't go the right way. Ach yiras Hashem is l'chaim. Pirish, what does it mean? Yiras Hashem is l'chaim. Zochreinu l'chaim. Pirish yira ikar ha'yira shelo yehu nidchin me'etz ha'chaim. We should be scared stiff that we're going to walk into the Beis Medrash and we're not going to be able to bring our heads to learning Torah. We're just going to turn around and walk the other way because we think we can't do it. We should be scared stiff of that. We should be so attached to the tree of life, literally, the tree that we're yoinik from, that all of our nourishment comes from, that life itself comes forth from. We should be scared stiff that there's going to be a break, that chas v'shalom, that we should not be motivated, and there should be some sort of severance in that connection to the tree of life. What's the tree of life? Yeah, there's physical life and death. That's a real thing. And we have to be afraid. But we have to be afraid that will Hashem cut off of our real life source, right, which is the Eitz HaChayim, Shehi HaTorah. V'al zeh Ikar HaBakosha, he writes. The Ikar HaBakosha, the main request of asking, of bequeathing of Hashem on Rosh Hashanah is Liyos Nidbakim BaTorah, is to be attached to Torah learning. V'nikra Sefer HaChayim, Shia HaChayim Mevurer B'li Psoilas. It should be a real life without any distractions, without any garbage. It should be a life of dveikus in Torah learning. And that's what we're asking. Zochreinu l'chaim, Melech Havetz b'chaim. Not only, for sure, you should save us for life, but don't only limit your bakasha to physical life. It has to be a chayim l'mancha Elokim chayim. A chayim for Hashem. What's a chayim for Hashem? Please don't detach us from the Eitz HaChayim. Let us walk into the Beis Medrash with our hands up high and think, yeah, we can do it.
Right.
In the footnote in Sefer Mimamakim, he brings The altar from Kelm. The altar from Kelm. One of the great Balei Musar. The previous of Torah yeshivas in Lithuania. Who brings the following Yerushalmi. Rab Chama, Bei Rab Chanina, Rab Hoshia. Chad Amar one says, Ezo Uma Ku'uma Hazois. Who is a nation like our nation? V'noyeg Sheba Oilam. The custom of the world is Anam Yodea Sheyesh Lo Din. The person knows he's about to be judged. Loivish Shechorim Umisatev Shechorim. He's down, he's depressed. He dresses up in black, whatever. Umegadol Ziknoi. Right? He's in prison. Because he doesn't know. Sheinu Yodea Heach Dino Yotze. Avol Yisrael Enokain. By the Jewish people, it's not that way. Lo Yivshim Leveinim. Umisatvim Leveinim.
White.
We get dressed up in white. Umegalchim Ziknam. And we shave. V'oichlim v'shoisim v'smeichim. We eat, we drink, and we are happy. Yoidin Shab HaKadosh Baruch Hu Oisa Lahem Nisim. We know that God is going to do wonders and miracles for us. We're confident. Frek the altar. How do we know?
Yeah.
How do we know that Hashem's going to do that for us? Al smach ma yeshul adam livtoach sheyinatel bedin shel Rosh HaShana. Does not say in the Gemara in Rosh HaShana. Rav Krus B'dai says there's 3 svarim that are open in front of God on Rosh HaShana.
Yeah.
Sefer, Chaim,
Sefer, Rishayim, or Mates.
Right? Isn't there Beinanim, Tzadikim, Rishayim?
Beinanim.
Yeah. Says the altar from Kelm. There's 2 types of dinim. There's the din that HaKadosh Baruch Hu judges every individual. But there's also a din where the Rabbeinu Shalom judges everybody b'ofen klali. What's going to happen to Klal Yisrael this year? Says the altar, the Gemara in the Yerushalmi is referring to the din haklali. The din haklali, the din of Klal Yisrael together, is guaranteed.
It's what, sorry?
Guaranteed. The din of the Yachid?
That's not so guaranteed.
So says the altar. Umiyata, therefore, Yishlanu lahachim be'ele hamidos laman nizke lechashiv b'klal haknesia. We can transplant our individual din, our din shall kol yachid v'yachid, to a din of Klal Yisrael, and that din is guaranteed. I was at a Siyum this week, a Siyum Hashas. Brom Weiss brought. And he told over the following story from the altar from Kelm. It happened to be. He said that and after Rosh HaShana, the altar used to hang up a sign, a picture, a letter, whatever, in his office, saying that everybody really we should all be chayav to say Hagoymel.
Yeah. Went through a dangerous time.
He went through a dangerous time.
Very
it was
dangerous.
sakana. And we escaped. We Baruch Hashem. Our din is.
We came out alive. We came out alive. Yeah.
He says, if we would know what went on in Shemayim during the din, we would definitely say Hagoyim. But we don't know. We don't know what happened. So fine, Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur are over, and now it's time to For Sukkot, fine, we don't realize, we don't appreciate, so we can't say Agoim. And he said, so why were we Zocha? He said, it's like a person who's wandering in a midbar and has nowhere to go. He's in the desert. He has nowhere to go. And all of a sudden, a shiara,
Mirage.
oh, no.
No.
A caravan.
A caravan comes passing by, and people are obviously going somewhere. So this fellow who's wandering in the midbar doesn't know where he's going. Says, well, if I continue on my own, I'll continue wandering. But if I jump on the caravan, I might not know where I'm going, but I'm going where they're going. It's the same thing on Rosh Hashanah.
Wow.
If we jump on the caravan, if we make ourselves part of the Knessia, in the words of the altar, then we're going where they're going. And they are guaranteed. Anachnu lo yishim leveinim, skasim b'leveinim, megalchim ziknam, and going to din. In order to be Zoche,
So that's like Ruth. Ruth did the exact same thing. She says, wherever you're going, I'm going. Wherever you're thinking, I'm thinking. So it's a very similar thing. We say to the Klal, wherever you're going, that's where we want to go.
Atem Nitzavim hayoim kulchem. You are all standing in front of me today. Kulchem. Sheichem, Shavtechem, Ziknechem, Shatrechem, Kol Yisrael. Malamed, says Rashi, Shekinsam Moshe Lifnei HaKadosh Baruch Hu B'yoim Moisai. On the day of Moshe Rabbeinu's passing. We're already there. At the end of the Torah. Lahachnisam Babris.
Yeah.
In order to enter them in a treaty. La'ovricha Bibris Hashem Elakecha uva'alasai Asher Hashem Elakecha kares imcha yom. They entered into a treaty. What treaty? What treaty? Where was there a treaty that they went into?
Being responsible of each other, no?
Yes. Oh, very nice. I see you've been in the base medrash already. Good for you. The Rambam in Hilchos Milah says, Kol mitzvos haTorah nichrasu aleim shalosh britot. All of the mitzvos of the Torah, there were 3 treaties. Shnemar Eila Divrei Habris, Milvad Habris Asher Karas Itam B'Chayrev. So that's 2. At the end of the close it says Eila Divrei Habris. That's 1 treaty that we entered into with the close. Milvad Habris in Chorev, which is Matan Torah. Right, that bris that we entered into, the covenant.
Yeah.
And Atem Nitzavim La'ovrecha B'Bris. The Rambam says 3 treaties. Why do we need a 3rd treaty? What was added? It says Be'orach Chaim HaKadosh, as somebody said, Yaakov. He said, V'nira Ki Kavanos Moshe B'Bris Zeh Hilach Nisam B'Arvus Zeh Al Zeh. It was to enter them into a treaty of Arvus. Literally, a guarantor. Somebody who guarantees a loan, so that should the borrower go into a state of default, the Arev, the guarantor, will take it over. So that everybody not only worries about himself, he worries about Yenim. Yenim?
Yeah.
The other guy. L'bal Yavor Pi Hashem. Unit vasim zeh ba'ad zeh, and each one would be responsible for the other. If one guy falls, then they're both responsible. Default. Alright. You gotta give me back my money.
Yeah.
What is the proof that this is a bris of Arvus. Because it says, Kies. Because it says,
Hanistarta Lashem.
what does it say?
Hanistarta Lashem.
Hanistros Lashem Elokeinu. V'haniglos lanu uvaneinu adalam. Rashi, Hanistros Lashem Elokeinu. The hidden things are for God. The niglos, the revealed, are lanu uvaneinu. In Tomru, ma biyadinu lasos. What can we do? Atamanishus harabim al hururei hayachid. You're going to punish the rabbim because of what the yachid is thinking. V'alo ein adam yodea matmanoso shel chavero. A person doesn't know what's hidden inside the mind of his friend. Ein ani manishus chem al anistros shehin lashem elokeinu. Aval aniglos lanu levaneinu levar hara mikirveinu. The niglos, what's revealed, is upon us to destroy evil from amongst us. And if we don't properly uproot the evil, then the rabbim is responsible. That's what it says here. Because we became arevim, and that was this bris. This bris, we became arevim. Now we have to understand, what is arvus? What is kol Yisrael arevim zelazar? Is it just that I'm responsible for him when he goes into default? It's much more than that. Not only are we responsible for each other, that when somebody is sinning, we're responsible, but the opposite is also true. If one person has a schus, then we're all part of that schus.
Right.
Arvus is not just, if I don't collect from you, it's not just a partnership agreement. Arvus means we're all one guf. We're all one body. In Medrash Tanchuma it says, Kulchem, Kol Ish Yisrael, Kulam Keguf Echad. Kulam Keguf Echad. Ramesh Shapiro explains it's almost like, so as he really brings a medrash, says it's almost like everybody's on one ship, and one guy starts to drill a hole
Under his seat.
Right. So they say, "Stop drilling in the ship. We're gonna sink."
No, it's my
He
seat.
says,
You don't understand.
What do you care? I'm drilling here under my seat.
Yeah, it's my seat.
Fool you.
Idiot.
Shaita de bisti. How can you say? No, not you, Mordechai. You're drilling a hole in the ship. We're all one ship. We're all different factions of the same ship. Different pieces of equipment. Different personnel. Different employees.
Different parts of the puzzle.
Different parts of the puzzle. We're on the same ship. One guy starts drilling. Guess what's happening to us?
We're all going down.
Kol Yisrael Ravim Zelazar.
You gotta stop the guy.
I read an email from Rabbi Lipner. He's the new rabbi at Shari Tefillah. So he says, and we grow, I'm not quoting him exactly, but something like this, and we grow faster when we're all rowing together. The ship moves faster when we're all rowing together. And the ship sinks when one guy drills a hole. That's our Metzias. That's our existence.
Same direction.
Yeah, fast together.
Together in
In the same direction. That is who we are. Kol Yisrael Arevim Zelazah. That's the bris of this week's parsha. This answers the Kli Yakar's question. The Kli Yakar asks that the entire parsha is said b'lashon rabim. Atem nitzavim hayom kulchem v'nei Hashem lokechem. Right? Tapchem nesheichem. Right?
Yeah.
And then it says la'avrecha b'bris. B'lashon yachid. Kli Yakar asks here. It says la'avrecha b'bris maskirim b'chol parsha b'lashon rabim. Zulas b'pasuk shehiskir havaras habris hiskirim b'lashon yachid. And he has his answer. But according to our Nakuda over here, it's Kishmak. Because what's going on over here? What's this bris about? This bris is about the bris of Arvus, yes. of being one.
Joining the club.
When a person joins a tzibur,
yes.
he becomes one with the klal.
That's right.
Chazal, the Mephoshim asks, Lama nitzmecha parshas atem nitzavim l'kolos. What's the connection between the kolos of Kisavo and atem nitzavim? So Chazal say, afilu sheshamu Yisrael, lefi sheshamu Yisrael, horiku pneihem. Once the Bnei Yisrael heard the kolos, they became horiku pneim. All the color came out of their faces. V'amru mi yuchal la'amud be'ela. Hischel Moshe lefaisam. Atem nitzavim hayom kulchem. You're still here. You're still alive. Right? What was he saying? Don't worry about the clothes? Yeah, that stuff. Don't worry, it's not serious. You're still here. You're still alive, right? Could that be what he meant? No, Chas v'shalom, he didn't mean that at all. Right? Rashi brings it in the Libis. Rashi says, Harba ka'astem l'mokom v'la'asa aleichem eschem kliya v'harei atem kayamim l'fanav. It's Tanchuma. You're still here. Yeah. Here, Rashi. The fish Yisrael yotzin mipar. Okay, that's a different. Fine. But the point is, he was encouraging them. You're still here. Don't worry about the. What was he saying to them? He was saying like this. Should everybody have to be judged as a yachid, then who knows what we deserve? After all, the clothes of Parshas Kisavo said b'lashon yachid, right? V'o'elecha kol tzeilu erdefucha v'sikucha v'arish midach v'ayu b'chol ha'isel my face tachas asher lo evadita. It's all b'lashon yachid. Who can stand in front of din? It's a pacha. It's a year round. Who can stand in front of din?
That's right.
What's our out? Our out is to throw ourselves into the tzibur. It's to be mevatel the yechidus of ourselves, the selfishness, the agenda, the desire to get ahead personally and take one for the team. When we daven, we always daven b'lashon rabim. Zochreinu l'chaim, kasveinu b'sefer hachayim. Not just me. Chatanu lefanecha, ein lanu melech aladat, asei imanu leman shemecha. It's not just me, it's everybody. I'm just a little thing I'm one piece of the puzzle. Yes, I have my own accomplishments and I have my own job and tasks in this world, but I'm one piece of the puzzle.
Well, can you say also that when you daven or you do masim tovim for others, or when you davening for others,
we're about to get there.
Your davening is more effective.
Not only that, but the Sivir Shalom speaks about, and I think in Parshas Vayigash, he says that if you really want your tefillah answered, you should pray for all the holy of Klal Yisrael.
Yeah, for others, not for you.
No, I mean not of others. The whole, all holy of Klal Yisrael. It's so important.
I agree with you 100%.
So that's the connection. Atem nitzavim hayom kulchem. You want to know why you're still standing here? Because it's kulchem. Because it's la'avracha b'bris, this bris. That's why you're still here. That's why you survived the klolos for thousands of years, the persecution, the horrible infliction that the goyim have subjected us to over all the years. You know why you're still standing? Because of the kulchem, because of the schus hatzibur, because of the tzvilas harabim.
Yeah.
That has to be our focus on Rosh HaShana. In Tafresh Lamed Ches, Sfas Emerson,
Tafresh
Lamed Ches,
Thank you.
says, Atem Nitzavim Hayom Kuchem, Hayom B'chol Yom, Kishemachnisim Atzmo Lahaklal. When a person inserts himself into the Kalal, he puts himself into the Tzibur. Ki HaKlal Tamid Nitzavim. The Klal is always standing Lifnei Hashem. Ki Kol HaKosav HaTorah Hu Kayim La'ad. Right? Everything that the Torah writes is forever exists. So Atem Nitzavim Lifnei Hashem. Okay, well, Ayoim, Atem Nitzavim Ayoim Kulchem. It'll always be that way. V'chol ha'avoida tefillah shebelev. The entire avoida of tefillah. Right? This is tefillah, this is avoida shebelev. Look. Right?
Yeah.
La'avdoi b'chol levavchem. What does that mean?
Service of the heart.
It says, L'hachmis says atmo el haklal. The entire avoida of tefillah is to put yourself into with everybody else. Hashem, that's what it says in the beginning of every Shemona Esrei in my Machzorim, for Rosh HaShana Yom Kippur, it says you should have kavanah that your tefillah should be to be machnis yourself into the klal. That Hashem should listen to everybody's tefillah as a unit, as a tzibur. It's a tremendous chus. How can we accomplish? How can we have chizuk to learn Torah, not to be foolish, if we jump on the bandwagon, if we get on the caravan, and let the tzibur take us to where we're going? How can we be zocheh to chayim, physical chayim, to true chayim? How do we focus on a day of tefillah to be mevatel ourselves and our own das to the klal, to the tzibur? We're just a part, we're just one element on that ship. We're all rowing together. I was at a bris this morning.
This morning? Mazel tov.
Slonim a bris.
Oh, who's it? Oh!
Actually, his son-in-law.
Pastor son-in-law. Yep,
So
very nice.
His son-in-law's father, Rabbi Reich, his name is, did a beautiful word. I'd like to say it over.
Wow.
I didn't ask him, so without his permission, I'd like to say it over.
Okay.
In the tefillos of Rosh HaShana and Yom Kippur, we say, when it first starts, okay, Mechayim Eisim, Ata Kadosh Shemcha Kadosh Shemcha Yom Milasah, Kiel Melech Gadol, V'Kadosh Ata. V'chein. So those of us who daven Nusach Sfard.
Oh, it's different.
V'chein Yiskadesh.
Oh, I gotta get my story.
Those who daven Nusach Ashkenaz is V'chein Tein Pachtecha. He started with the word of V'chein, and he could say V'chein Yiskadesh, V'chein Tein Pachtecha, and then the next paragraph is V'chein Tein Kavod Hashem Le'amecha. V'chein. What's the word of V'chein? It's a little bit superfluous. You can never find it in any other tefillos during the year. What's the V'chein? You say it's a Ata Kadosh.
No.
And then the next one is either V'tein Pachtecha or Tein Pachtecha. Right? I mean, we all go into the next bracha. It's always Hashivenu. Rifa'enu, like you don't introduce it and behold, v'chein. Like what's the v'chein?
Hashem put in everything in every creation, all the creation.
Well, it's telling you a different time. It's a different time.
It's unbelievable.
It's another time.
Listen to this. Uv'chein. I'm taking you to a different holiday now. Avoy el hamelech.
Ooh, that's Purim.
Asher loy kados.
Yes, that's
Asher avaditi. Uv'chein. Avoy el hamelech.
Yeah.
Asher loy kados.
Yeah.
I'm coming in front of the king.
Without his acknowledgement.
It's not according to the letter of the law.
Yeah.
Because if we go according to the letter of the law, we'd be finished.
We're done.
Kasher avadati avadati.
If I'll be lost, I'll be lost.
What's the word of v'chein in that pasuk? Which almost forebodes the entire matzav of Klal Yisrael, of the situation of Klal Yisrael throughout the Dorah, standing in front of the Melech Asher Lo Kadas. But yet we come with white garments and clean shaven and confident, being samech on the chesed of Hashem. What's uv'chein? It's also in the same Megillah. Esther tells her servants, her maidservants, whatever. He tells Mordechai that he should tell the Yidden
To fast.
right?
3 days.
That they should fast for 3 days. V'tzomu alai gimel yamim. V'gam ani v'na'aroisai atzum
Yes.
kain.
Cain. We will also do so.
Atzum kain. It's not proper Hebrew. Right? V'gam ani v'na'arotai atzum.
But,
Right? Or natzum.
but in the Cain.
What's that? Atzum kain. Like you, kain. Kamo shasitem.
Similar.
Why? First of
Why
all,
you have to appeal that?
yeah. What is that? First of all, let Klal Yisrael fast. I mean, she's going into Melech Asher Lo
Dangerous
Kadas.
situation.
Oh, you meant
Right? She's going into Melech Asher Lo Kadas. Let them fast for her. What's Gamani v'narosai atzum? We're also going to fast, and Cain, like you're fasting. What's the like you're fasting? So Rav Yaakov's on a roll today.
Who?
And he
Was that
mentioned
wrong?
Rav Yaakov.
Oh.
And he mentioned that there's a Gemara that says that if somebody prays, if a person prays for somebody else, and he's in that situation where he needs to be answered,
First.
who nanet?
We learn that from Abraham.
Right. He's going to be answered first.
Wow.
Esther was saying it as follows. You have to fast for me, right? Because I need this chosn. But if I and my maidservants, Atzum, Cain, fast for you the same way that you're fasting for me, because you also need a Hatzalah,
Oh yeah.
right? Then, Hunana Tchila. Hunana. Atzum Cain. Cain means that I stop worrying about myself. I'm now focused on you, on the tzibur. I'm becoming selfless. Uv'chein avoy ala melech asher lo kadas. How do you want to come in front of the king, asher lo kadas, even though the din is not necessarily in our favor?
Yeah.
How do you want to do that? U'bechein. If you come with chein, what's the chein?
Everybody.
You don't think about yourself.
Putting everybody else
You think
forward.
about him first.
Yeah.
You're not thinking about yourself. You want somebody else to succeed. You want somebody else to have a refuah. You want somebody else to have the limelight and not yourself.
So Esther was saying v'chein is mean I'm not focusing on myself and my handmaidens. I'm focusing on the klal who is fasting for the 3 days.
That's right. I'm focused. I'm davening on that, like they're davening on me. It's interesting when the brothers come in front of Yosef, and he accuses them of being meraglim atem.
Yeah.
What do they say back to him? Kainim anachnu.
Right.
Lo hoyu avadecha meraglim. And then it says, "In kainim atem, b'zois tibachenu." What does Rashi say? What does kainim mean? Amitiyim. Amitiyim. Right? Meraglim are spies. They're doing something in a hidden way. Their toicham is not kibaram. Their inside and their outside don't match.
Yeah.
They say no. Kainim anach. What you see is what's inside. The Ibn Ezra says a nice extra point. He says, Kainim, from the lashon of Kain benos slav chad dovros. When Hashem says to Moshe, when benos slav chad say, if you don't have any sons, right, then we should get the Yerusha. Right? Moshe Rabbeinu didn't know the halacha, he had to ask Hashem. So Hashem says back to him, Kain benos slav chad dovros.
Yes.
Kain. What's he saying? Kain benos slav chad dovros.
Well, they said
Kain.
correctly.
Kain.
They
Kain
said
means
it correct.
Yeah, correct.
Yes.
Right? Kain means that something is emes through and through. It's Torah. It's emes through and through. You notice when Hashem created the world, there's all these additions at the end of each day, at the end of each creation actually, it says, Vayihi
Kain.
Chain.
Yeah.
Vayichain, 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 Vayichain. Right? Go on and on. Vayichain. What is Vayichain? Because when Hashem created the world, there was the spiritual, the physical, and the Tohu and the Vo, and everything was a little mixed up or whatever, and He solidified everything into the mitzvah, into the physical world that we know it now. Vayichain means it's upstanding, it's true, it now exists through and through. Kain means Toho Kabaro. It means your inside is like your outside. It doesn't mean you're paying lip service. It doesn't mean that you have a hidden agenda. You're davening to Hashem because you mean it. You're davening for somebody else because you mean it. You want him to succeed and to get further.
Yeah.
And that's the idea of the Yom Naraim davening. Uvechein yiskadesh, uvechein tein pachtecha, uvechein tein kavod. Hashem lamacha. It's with chein, with kain, with emes la'amitai, toichai kibaroi, emes. With davening for yenim, for somebody else, not meaning myself, not being selfish.
Bitul.
That is bitul. That is the theme of the Yomim Nairoyim. If we were to stand in front of the Rabbanei Shalom and be judged like an individual, oy vavoy, who can say, she'ein zachu, that they did enough to merit? But if we throw ourselves into a tzibur, if we're machnes our tzvilos into the rabbin, if we jump on the bandwagon, if we go on the caravan, if we row together, if we're part of the same ship, then we will get there. And then we're batuach.
It's certain, guaranteed.
We're guaranteed. If we can accomplish this, avoidas habitol. It's not easy.
No.
To wipe ourselves away and to only work for the tzibur.
That ego. Ooh.
If we can work on that,
The super ego.
then we'll be zoiche to a shana of zachreinu le'etz hachayim, v'kasreinu b'sefer hachayim. Limancha, for you, the Rabbanu Shalom, will be Zoicha to walk into the Beis Medrash the next time and say, I can do it. You know why I can do it? Because everybody else out here can do it.
The potential is there.
And I can do it too. Because I'm just part of the tzibur. Doesn't the Mishnah and Avos say, Asara shiyoshrim uveneim divrei Torah? Shina imohem. It's a special siyat d'shmaya. It's true we didn't have Rabbi Michalowitz in grade 3. And we're a little bit slightly disadvantaged.
Sam, did you have grade 3? No.
We're slightly disadvantaged.
Trying to catch up now.
But, I'm part of the tzibur.
Yeah.
I'm not that guy who didn't have Rabbi Michalowitz in grade 3. I'm one of the Westmount boys.
Yeah.
I'm part of the tzibur.
Yeah.
Who can accomplish, who can learn, who can be nistabik b'Hashem and His Torah.
He serves.
Who will be Zachreinu L'chaim, Taka, will throw ourselves into the tzibur. And b'schuz zeh, if we're able to truly daven for other people, if we're able to truly mean well for everybody else, there's so many people suffering from tzaras. We won't have the problem that we can't find somebody to care about.
There's lots
of
there.
The chayim toivim b'zeh yom hadin. Who will be zoicha to Yeshua unechama b'zeh yom hadin. We will be zoicha to parnasa v'chalkola b'zeh yom hadin. We will be zoicha to zechuyos b'zeh yom hadin.
Amen.
We will be zoicha to health b'zeh yom hadin, refuah shalema. And we'll be zoicha to slicha u'mechila. And finally, if we can just focus and think about the tsar of the Shechina, and how the Shechina, if we're suffering, isn't the Shechina suffering?
Even more.
Even more? And if we can think about that and daven for that, then we'll be zoicha to the Binyan Beis HaMikdash HaShlishi, where the Melech Malchei Hamlochim, the Rebbeinu Shalom, will become the king, will be the king. He is the king, and he will be the king Le'enei Kol Ha'amim. Along with Mashiach, Tzidkenu, His holy messenger, B'mheira V'yameinu. Amen.
Amen.